Big-time stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only if you find a way to win. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Clemson Tigers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Seminoles will put toe to leather to crank us up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Clemson Tigers offense will take the field first. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing, sometimes it just gets away, sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time, because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Bob.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You have got to be able to play within yourself and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen today.
It's complete on the right side. Breaks into the open. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. For a quarterback as highly touted as Cade Klubnik was, I think he would even tell you he started slowly, but man, the progression, the improvement has been exponential, Jesse.
It has, Reese, and he's played big in big games as of late. You think back to last year's ACC championship game, and then I would argue his game against Texas, even in the loss in the playoff, that might have been his best game of the season, making throw after throw. You can see why he was so highly recruited, and if he plays up to that standard week in, week out, Clemson's going to be really tough to beat.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest.
And it's loose. He picks it up, still on his feet. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Gets the back moving, looking for a man. It's Klubnik. Grabbed behind the line. It's Randall. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by the defense being disciplined. They sneak the running back out. You see it. Keep outside leverage and go make us tackle in space on a guy that's used to breaking tackles, used to making plays.
The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. Trying play action. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
So Florida State's offense will take the field for the first time. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go
Turning it on! Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. The give to the back. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. The give is to Williams. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Seminoles come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. And the Noles will try to move the chains on fourth down. Trying to keep the drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? Bunch formation for these receivers. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Working that left side. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Tigers just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Wants to go up top on first down. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll run play action. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got a man, it's Williams. Not gonna get there, not gonna get close as he's brought down at the 30. It's fourth down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Back to throw, it's Castellanos. He's moving out of the pocket. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Let's take a second here to talk about Florida State. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting. Just last week, a commitment from a big-time four-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program? And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. The Seminoles will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They put points on the board on a couple of drives, but now they'd like to stick one in the end zone. Soft spot in the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might as well try holding, and they didn't get away with it. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
That. Right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much. The roughing the passer penalty. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Sets him up in the 26 with the first down. Makes a man miss. And they'll finally get it. After a terrific pickup.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. To the air, it's Klubnik. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
He's got it on the run. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. The Tigers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
Fires to the middle. And the deflection on third down. How big is that? Forces a fourth down. And the Seminoles will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Scanning the field, it's Klubnik. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, if I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there, if I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
They'll try the right side. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on third down. The Noles are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. And the Seminoles have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Seminoles.
And you're going to need more of this in the second half. That's the way you punctuate a drive at the end of the first half to cut this to a one-possession game. You need more of that physicality in the second half.
And he added the extra point. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking for a crease. It's Randall. At the 35, he's loose. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half.
Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To throw, it's Castellanos. Still looking, on the move. Finding open areas. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. How about this dude going off script for the Noles, not necessarily known for his running ability?
Hey, make plays when they're there, right? I think that's one of the most important qualities of a quarterback is being able to make the right decision at the right time. And listen, they've had some great ones at Florida State. Looking for that next great one to take them over the top.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Quarterback extends the play. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There has been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles, and a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that sack.
Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
That's a tough one to execute on offense in that situation. 3rd down, you know it's going to be man coverage. If that receiver's not able to create any separation, then he's going to get tackled as soon as he catches the ball. And that's exactly what happened, now setting up 4th down.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Man, this is exactly what you needed to see from this defense to start the second half. If you're down, you got to create some momentum. You got to get your offense a little bit excited. Nice job creating the sack. Perfect start to the second half for this defense.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Tight end finds a soft spot, and he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a 1st down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And you can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. That's caught. It's Brown. Getting closer and closer to midfield, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47. It'll be 3rd and long. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Clemson will send the punt team out. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Oh, it's off the side of his foot. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. From the gun, to give, looking for room.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. There's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, He didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
On third down, he drops to throw. That pass throws as he got. Trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Seminoles send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
He'll keep it himself. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And this option attack can lull you to sleep sometimes. I mean, just so many things they can do off of it, and you just got to play responsibility, and you got to get them on the ground and make tackles. And that was a good job limiting the damage.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his man. It's Randall. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Quick completion on the out. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
Rush is on him, trying to make magic on the scramble. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This defensive linemen have tents in the backfield. Goodness gracious, they're camping out back there, hitting the quarterback time and time again. When you've sacked him this much, of course he's going to be flustered. Of course he wants to get rid of the football.
Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. He'll take it on the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Trying to set up the screen. He's going to be a little short. It'll be fourth down from the 44.
It's a nice effort by the running back, but in that third and long situation, it's just too much work for that running back to convert that third down. Really, nice job. Got to give the defense credit. They surrounded him, got him to the ground.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. That wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Running to the left. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, how about that defense on the snap? They are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. The Tigers are in a mess here on third and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. That's caught. It's Moore. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. Clemson will send the punt team out. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. The give as they work on that clock. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Seminoles with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Noles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Wants to throw. It's Castellanos. Catch in the middle. It's Webster. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Palmer.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. Two ranked opponents, evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to